Hi, it's Lenneke from Len's Crafty Life and welcome to part 8 in the series on how to make a journal. So the last time we did this cover on, now I will embellish this cover, make it prettier, and one of the things that I want to use for this, which we are not going to do today, is this. I kept one paper from the kit separate, and this is the image I want to use on the front, and then embellish it more, you know, with flowers and, you know, some laces all the way around it to make it much prettier. But before I do that, I want to first see if I can more or less finish the inside, because it's easier to stick things on in the inside without, you know, the flowers. Now, the flowers that I will use, they must be quite flat, because of course this is a journal to write in. So this is going to Lynn, and Lynn Morris. She's here on YouTube as well. And I'm sure she'll want to use it and write something in it. So I must keep that in mind with all my embellishments as well. So what I want to do today is to make a few pockets. Now, as I said, I want to use this image for the front, but then I've got this page left. And I want to make maybe some diagonal or horizontal pockets so I can put a bit more ephemera in the journal. I've made some tuck spots already, but now I want to, and I'll back it with this because this is quite thin paper. This is just copy paper, and of course that's not strong enough for a pocket. Now, I finally found another cutting device. I've got many, and many of them, well, actually all of them are from charity shops, but the previous ones didn't cut a straight edge without it being raggedy. Now, I do like the raggedy edge for some projects, but on this project I prefer the straight edges. So before I use this for the pockets, let's see if I can just at least cut off the pretty image that I want to use for the front. I'll keep that to one side so that I won't lose it, hopefully. And then I will use this. Let's see, I don't want to use the wording. This will be nice for a pocket on a slant or diagonal. Let's see. Should I keep that little? Well, this was kind of from the front, wasn't it? So I'll just go through to this corner here, a little bit less, and then I will just, oh, but then it's cutting off those little flowers, which is what I don't want to do. What shall I do? Well, I can make it a little bit of a bigger pocket. Okay, let's see if I can keep that last little flower on. Then I do have to move it down a bit more, otherwise it won't cut the whole thing, hopefully. Oh yes, beautiful straight edge. Ta-da! Much better, at least for this project. And then I can still use part of this for a horizontal pocket. I'll pop this towards the edge, and I'll do it to there. What shall I do? You can have a pocket with like a bit of a corner, so I could make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do that. And there you go, make that a little pocket. Could of course do something with this as well, so I'll keep that to one side. Then I like to first glue on the back. Actually, usually I use this old magazine. So when you glue on there, you can just, you know, rip the page off and you won't get it on any other pages. Oh, goodness gracious me, what am I doing? That's the wrong side, isn't it? Oh dear. Now, let's see if we can get that glue off. You see, that's what happens in craft life. We make mistakes. Now, of course, the glue stick that I used was fortunately very low tech. So I almost got it off already. Hope I'm not shaking the camera too much. Now, if this happens and you can't get the glue off anymore, you think, oh dear, used the wrong side. Now, where I put it along the edge. So what I could have done is just put a pretty ribbon here, you know, just work with the mistakes that you make. But you can see it's not tacky anymore. So, praise the Lord, I managed to rescue that. Now, let's do the glue on the right side. So, always be careful where you put the glue. You can't craft and not think about what you're doing, because then you do dumb things like I do. Oh well, that's life. So this we can put to one side so that we don't get any glue on this. Now, I always like to show a little bit on the edge. And actually what I also want to do, I try to use a punch on some of the, on one of the pages, but this paper is too thin. Normal copy paper was too thin to work. It was a Martha Stewart punch, which is very pretty, which works really well with thicker paper, but that was kind of like a 3D. Well, I'll show you if you haven't seen the previous one of the previous ones. It's in here somewhere. If I can find it. Of course I can't. Now, well, anyway, just watch the previous episode. Just, you know, watch the previous episode. Keep up with all I do, you know. That's what you should do. Anyway, it was kind of like a 3D, but since the journal is very flat, like the little wings of the butterfly would come up, which is great for on a card. But later I thought, well, this is probably also a very pretty butterfly punch. But it's not 3D, so it's probably better. So I just have to kind of see and measure how wide this needs to be. The whole punch is about, well, I go in centimeters, 2 centimeters, which is about 3/4 of an inch, I hope. So I will cut that off. Hopefully, well, I'll use this, that's on 2 centimeters line. Is that correct? Is that 2 centimeters really? Guess it is. So I'll line up this edge with the 2 centimeter well, thingy in my cutting board, and then I will just do it like so. But now I wonder, to be honest, if it's going to be too wide for the page. It may be too wide. Maybe I should do this just on the horizontal pocket. Yeah, you see? Well, I could cut this off. Should I do that first? Maybe I should. Let's put, you can, of course you can measure this, but this is not the page I'll put it on, but you know, all the pages are similar. So I'll leave a little bit of a gap, or shall I, or shan't I? Should I put it all the way? Well, let's first find the page where I'm actually going to do it. So this is a pocket for a page on the left side. I could do it here. It's quite nice, because then you see the pretty butterflies against the darker that comes through. So that's a possibility. Let's see, could put it on the inside. That will be nice as well, won't it? Yeah, let's do it over here. Let's do it on the inside. So the inside of the cover. So I'll just, I think I do like a little bit of the paper showing, so I won't put it all the way to the edge, and I will just put a little mark here so that I know where to cut the paper. Now I do need to keep it straight, so just turn it upside down so that I can put it straight against the edge. This edge, I mean. Keep it straight. Hopefully. Cut it off. I'll just take a little bit of the pencil mark off. There you go, all gone. And then I can use the punch, hopefully. Hopefully that's going to be nice. Let's just make sure that it's not going in the pretty paper. No, it won't. So that's good. Okay, so where do I want it? I think I will... I'm not even sure this is working on a slant. It's going to be interesting. Well, you will have to see with me. You see, this is much easier on a bit stiffer paper. Now, the good thing with these kind of punches, you probably know these. You line it up over here, you punch again, and it should all connect. Yay! That's working. Now, see what is happening here. The last bit. Oh, that's fine. That's all good. Everything good and jolly. Now line it up correctly and punch. Line it up correctly and punch. There you go. Ah, that's cute. Now this little bitty, that worked really well actually. I'll just cut that off. There you go. Now, of course, it punched out a tiny little butterflies, which this one keeps in here, and I may reuse those on some project. I'm not sure if I'll use it on this project. And there you go. Now you have a really, really nice pocket. There you go. Now, I didn't mean to go it all the way there, so I'm not sure what I did here. Oh, well, that's life. That's the way it goes. So... and I have this tape. Now these pockets I like to do with tape. Shall I use the thinner one, the thicker one? The thinner one, of course, leaves you more space to put things in, but I think I will use the thicker one, or the wider one, I should say. I hope I'm in frame there. Because it just, you know, makes it a little bit more sturdy. So pop that on. I almost feel like the longer I'm doing this and filming what I'm doing, the more mistakes I'm making. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting more nervous because you're all watching me. Watching me make mistakes. Now here I will kind of go to the butterfly, cut it off at a slant. And I will put a tiny little bit of glue there on the last bit with this glue. But first I will run over it with my bone folder to make the double-sided tape stick really well. Get this off. Then put a little bit, tiny little drop over here so that it will glue. Get that out of the way. And then, of course, you cannot move it. Once it's stuck with tape. That's a downside of tape. You cannot reposition this tape. So, there you go. Ah, that's pretty. Do like that. That glue at the end needs to dry. And then, of course, you can put all sorts of bits and thingies in there. That's really cute. Like that. Very pretty. Okay, then we'll do this for a horizontal pocket. Maybe we can do that at the back. Yep. Very nice. Let's do that at the back page. Get that paper back. First I will glue it on. It's a bit sticky here, so I'll pop it next to where I glued previously. Get my glue stick. all the way over it. Set it to the side. I think I will. Does it matter? Does it matter where I put it? See, if I do it here, and I can already use a slanted edge. And there you go. And then I'll put this one off straight. Over there. And over here again the 2 centimeters for the edge with the butterflies. Is it straight? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, and then this little edge all the way around. And then the butterfly punch. Let's see if I can. I just want this shape to be right to the edge. So that's why I'm lining it up with this corner over here, the little pointy bit. And then it should go. Line it up there. You see, that's what I meant. So it goes right to the edge. Now I hope it works out well on that side too. Yeah, not bad. Should I do one more? See what happens with that last little bitty, and otherwise I can always cut that off. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Maybe I'll put a flower on it or something. So this we are going to put over here. Yeah, that's good. We'll use the tape again. This glue on my fingers. Let's get that off. Here's the edge. You can always feel it where the edge is. So, little scissors. And over here. And there you go. My bone folder to make it stick better. And then it's usually quite easy to get this off just by using my nails. Okay, let's put this here. A little bit of an edge showing. And then you've got a pretty pocket here to put things in. Well, maybe I will put things in straight away. A little calendar can go in there. What else have we got? We've got some bookmarks still. Maybe I'll, that's the same image there, so I won't use those over here. I can embellish it a little bit. Let's see, yeah, this is what I was looking for, the N with an E. I think I'll pop that over there, which is nice. But first I will ink it up. Now, to do that, I'm using this again, but I will get rid of this page because there is glue on that page. And I'm using the Vintage Photo ink just a little bit. Don't want to make it too dark. Punch it a little bit so it stands out a bit more. Always cover it straight away. I have put my fingers in other things in inks while I didn't mean to, so I've taught myself to just ink it up and put the cover on straight away when you're done. Okay, let's put this here and with an E. That's really nice. And then let's see if there's still a nice bookmark. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Just get that creamy paper out to make it a bit more sturdy, because this is just copy paper, so it's a bit flimsy. It's too thin. Oh dear. Since this is a tag, I will have to fussy cut it around the top. I do have a punch for the top, but I don't have it with me, and by the looks of it, this is the one that I tried to fussy cut. It's not perfect at the top, but whatever is. A little bit around it. So I use my cutter on the sides that I can use it on, and then I'll have to fussy cut it out. Leave a little bit of a gap. Now I'll try to cut it, say, from here. I don't like to cut it all the way through to the bottom there if I can still use this bit. So I've just cut it till there. Pop it over here. And I'll try to do the same on this side. Cut it no longer than I absolutely have to. Yeah, there you go. That will do. Now, here goes the fussy cutting. Let me see if I have not the best scissors for this, but you can see now how good I am at fussy cutting, and I'm a bit too impatient to fussy cut. Some people really love it and absolutely love fussy cutting. I think it's a very relaxing, almost therapeutic thing to do, but I don't. So good on you if you do like fussy cutting. To be honest, that is why I don't often work with kids, because there's always some fussy cutting needed. Once they're cut out, I always like it. So I really do like these thingies that I fussy cut. Where are they? Like, you know, these thingies, the little butterflies and things, they're always really, really nice, but I just don't enjoy the fussy cutting itself. But, you know, that's just me. Let's ink around the edges again. Make it stand out a bit more. And then we may embellish this a little. Just for fun, put a little in that little hole. I could punch a hole, actually. Let's do that. Let's just punch a hole. I got this series. I got these very cheap. There is no brand name or anything, but they're 3 different sizes. Which size do I need? I think I need this one. Trying to line it up with the hole, and hopefully it works. Punch. Yes, there you go. That was the right one. So I can put something through it. I will ink a bit around the edge here as well. Hope I'm still in focus. My camera is actually my phone, and it doesn't focus automatically when I go higher or lower, so I always have to touch the screen to make it focus, and sometimes I forget to do that, so sorry if that happens, if I change height. So, put it down, touch the screen, it should be in focus again now. I do want to use a little bit of this, is what I used yesterday as well. With my fabric scissors, I'll just cut a little bit off. And then let's see. Oh, this is quite nice. The stringy thingy. Now, hopefully my hot glue is ready for the go. I did put it in, so hopefully it will stick. That is quite nice actually, but it's next to this image, so I just said I wouldn't use that. The envelope. Yeah, the envelope is nice. Okay, just put a little bit of glue, hot glue, in the middle where I will put the envelope so that this fabric is sticking, but the glue isn't sticking out, because hot glue it is, I don't know if you can see that, it is a bit shiny. So I don't like that, so that's why I will put the envelope right there. And I'll do that with a bit of hot glue as well. Because hot glue is a little bit 3D, so it will stay and hold through this a little bit thicker material. Okay, then let's, oh, that's nice. Let's use some of this trim to put it at the top. Maybe I'll just, what shall I do? Shall I do one? What shall I do? What shall I do? I'll try one, and if I don't like it, I'll keep it for another project. Well, then I shouldn't, then it was not really necessary to put the hole there now, was it? Or shall I just put it, I'll put it there and put something else on top. A little bit of glue. Yowks, that was hot. I still need to get kind of like a silicone fingertip, which works well if you have hot glue that you want to push down. Now, where's my other ribbon? I've got some of this. That's quite nice. We'll put that through the hole. Just cut off a little bit, put it through, and then we'll staple it down. Excuse me, with the little staple, I have them in now, so that should work. Come on, you. Work for me, please. There you go, and it's on. So, oh, that's really cute. Just to get the glue string, that's the only downside with hot glue, the glue string. So, there you go, let's pop that in there. That looks really nice. Then let's see what we want to put in the first pocket. And I think I will make another one of these tags. Maybe I'll back these again. Can I? You see, that's a downside. If you did it by hand and you want to put them back to back, they may not line up. If you use the punch, which I did on some, they will line up. So, but I do want to do this. So I will just, let me see if this one lines up any better. Nope, no, I did this by hand and I'll just have to live with it. So we will just glue stick, thank you. Glue these back to back. Put this on right on top. The bottom is quite okay, but the top I'll have to adjust a bit. Okay, let's see where a bit here. How's that doing over here? Okay, I think, oh, that wasn't too bad. I think that's okay. Put a lid on, take a bit of the ink around the edges. And then I'll decorate this front again. And here, maybe, I think I'll use this as the back because she can write a note on here. There's enough space to write something, or maybe, you know, put a picture or a note, a saying or a line from a song, or just a nice thought, happy thought. You can jot down there. Okay, what are we going to put on here? Now, I do like to use an N, even though there is one here, but there is enough going on. Or shall I do a little window? And maybe a butterfly. Come on. Ooh, the big butterfly. That would be nice, actually. Yeah, let's take the big butterfly. I'll ink around that as well. Make it stand out a little bit more. And make it a little bit more vintagey. Okay, and I do want to use a little bit of that fabric again. I just like it. See, you know, even though sometimes you're using the same materials, it does unify the journal, I think, if some things are being repeated. And personally, I like that. It makes it more peaceful, I think. But it's, you know, it all depends on what you like, really. You can do whatever you like. So, a little bit of hot glue in the middle. Stick it on way you like it, and then I'll pop on the butterfly. Ooh, a little bit on there. But I'm still in focus. Yeah, like that. That's cute. That's pretty butterfly. And then, of course, let's use some trim. This is a different trim, a little bit different from this trim. Very similar, but different nonetheless. You see? It's different. It is different. I have to admit, it's different. And I'll pop that through. And I'll staple it on again. And then we have a little tag made. There you go. That's on. And then that can go in this pocket here in the front. Let it peek out a little bit. That's nice. And maybe, okay, let's see. I've got some more embellishments. Let me just see where it needs a little bit more of embellishments. I also have a stamp that I want to use, this pretty little flower stamp, just to, you know, prettify, if that's a word. I don't think it is. The pages. I hope this is working. Let me just try that out on a piece of paper. Where is my paper? I can. That's not good. not good, not good. Now I don't have a blank piece of paper anymore. It's a shame, but I can use it on the back here. See if it works. If it's as pretty as I think it is. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Oh, that's very detailed. I don't think I've ever used this one. Ooh, like that. Like that. Hope Lynn likes it as well. Let's see that I don't have it upside down. No, I don't. Okay, so now the best thing to do is actually, I want to put something stiff in between because it has been embellished. So what I will do, I need a bit of space because I want to put this mat in between the pages where I stamp. So when I stamp, I've got a good flat surface now. Hope I'm not shaking the camera too much. And I think I'll put it at the bottom. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's do a few more of those here. To just give it a little bit of extra flair. Move this over so you've got a good flat surface to stamp on. There you go. And again, I like to repeat certain things. So this little flower will come back again and again in the journal. Let's just put it over here. And there you go. We'll clean up this little corner. You know, it doesn't really matter that you can see that over there, but you know, sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. Oh, here, this was the butterfly punch that I used with the 3D little leaves that I just told you about. Where else shall I put? Oh, it's coming together nicely, isn't it? I like it. Like it. Shall I let one stick out there? Maybe I will. Ooh, that's the other side. So I have to move this over. Pop it over here. Hope I have enough ink on it. There you go. Yeah, it's sticking out. That's nice. Okay, where else? This is the second signature. I really start to like this. It's kind of coming together nicely. Pop it here on the top. There you go. Where else should I put one more? Okay, maybe. Where? These are quite nice already. Well, I can actually pop one on here as well. I've inked around here using a stencil already, but I can use a little flower in the bottom. Just add something extra. Let's do it over here in the top. Oh. Okay, there you go. And then we're almost through the whole journal. I think I will put one here. So you can see, you know, there's many different pages in this kit, which is really nice. I'll clean it up a bit here before I stamp it. Over here. And I'll do one more over here. There you go. That will do me fine. Clean off my stamp. This is, by the way, a baby wipe, just a bit moist, and it's very easy to clean off your stamp straight away so that no ink residue will stay on there. Now, it would be nice to have the lid of my inking pad. There you go. Let's put this back down here. And let's see what else we can do. I need something in here. What shall we do? I think I'll make another tag. I do want to use that large N if I haven't lost it. Where is Anne? Anne, where are you? Come on over here, Anne. Otherwise I need to cut one out again. Oh, fortunately I don't need to. Here is my large N. And actually what I think I'll do is stick it on that one page just to decorate it. Now, where is it? The folded, this page, but then the other one. Where is the other folded page? No, it should be in this signature right here. There, quite like that. Now this I don't really need to ink around the edge because it already has a nice color. What I do need to be careful of is that I only put glue on half of N because the other half is sticking out. So, and it needs to be this side. So pop it upside down. So it's the right side. To just embellish that pocket a little bit more. Okay, now I think the glue is still there. Yeah, that's nice. And then you can still pop something underneath here. And what are we going to pop underneath there? I do have more tags. I have another bookmark. Well, let's make a little booklet out of the bookmark. Which one shall I use? So what I mean by that is that you can use several different papers, and I do have some of these strips left over, and you can make a little booklet out of it just by sticking the papers together, one behind the other, and stapling them together, and then you have like a little notebook. Maybe I will ink around the edge first, and then I could put a little notebook in that pocket, so there's a bit more writing space then. It just adds something extra to the journal. So, and the pages don't all have to be the same and the exact same size, but this is doing pretty good. So I will staple that, maybe in 2 different spots, and then to cover up the staples I will use, maybe I'll use this flower trim again. That's kind of a repeating theme as well in the journal, and it's not on these pages yet, so that will add something really nicely. So let's cut these off. Use my staple gun, sorry, my hot glue gun. Staple gun, hot glue gun. Using a lot of guns here while crafting, don't I? There you go. Oh, I've been busy on it for a long time already. So I think I'll leave it at this for now. because I'm on 45 minutes already. Here you go. So this is a little kind of notebook that you can take out and put little notes on, and which goes in this pocket very nicely. So there you go. That's it for now, and I hope to see you again in my next session. Okay, see ya. Bye bye.